if you don't mind, like, we can start by just introducing yourself and your job and what do you do?
Hi, yeah, so my name is Greg Bowes. I'm one of the founders and directors of African Impact, as well as a few other tourism companies, Africa in You, African Horse Safaris, and Penda Photo Tours.
Wow. So African, could you explain a little bit more
Yeah, sure.
about what?
African Impact, yeah, African Impact's really, I mainly work in the area around kind of tourism and kind of development, and so kind of where the two combine, and where we can make great tourist experiences for people that actually do good is kind of where my passion kind of really, I guess, lies. African Impact is a volunteer and intern travel company, so we host volunteers from all over the world come to the projects that we run. We have projects in Kenya, in Tanzania.
What brought you to Africa, of all places?
Yeah, I came to Africa. I first went to Africa on a holiday, actually, with it was a family holiday that we went when I was about 16, and just completely fell in love with the safari part of it. That was kind of, it was an amazing experience. And so when I came to finish my A-levels and I decided to take a gap year, and I backpacked from Ethiopia down to through Nairobi, through East Africa, all the way down to Cape Town in South Africa over a few months, and which was an amazing experience. And at the end of it, I managed to kind of get a voluntary job working. I was probably really quite lucky to do this, really. I was working in a game reserve in South Africa, and they just released 4 lions into this game reserve, and they needed someone to monitor them to make sure that they just researched like what they were eating, kind of. But also, it was part of the community requirement was really to make sure that they didn't escape the game reserve, so to make sure we knew where they were. And so I spent about 3 months, kind of at the end of my travel, 4 months, more like actually. Basically, was given a GPS tracking device called telemetry, and just drove around this game reserve looking after these lions or making sure they were okay. So which when you're 18 is like the most amazing experience in the world, you know. And so I did that, and whilst doing that, I was sent volunteers to help me out to do it, and there was some really great parts around like the volunteers coming. I mean, first of all, they help you out. It's company, kind of, it was kind of makes kind of living there in the middle of nowhere a bit easier. But also saw some of like the, I guess, negative sides of like volunteering. Was really, the reality was they weren't volunteering, they were watching me work. And so it kind of got me thinking that maybe like volunteering could be super powerful if done correctly.